Hi, everybody. I'm Paolo, partner of Vantage Reply and coach of the Titanium team, the team that actually built and led the Investment Challenge 2022 edition. We are here today to give you the results of the final leaderboard of the Investment Challenge and the reasons behind the actual podium that we will be presenting in a while. As it happens, after the first results of the temporary leaderboard that was based uniquely on the ranking value, the Titanium team analyzed closely both reports, portfolio composition, results, P&Ls, etc. All the let's say all the drivers that were used to create the final leaderboard. More in details, what we looked at was the quality of the final report produced by each participant. We valued, of course, the actual profit and loss generated by each participant. We have to remember that even though it's a sustainability challenge, profit is still the first driver that we have to look at to be sustainable in the long run. We have to look at a number of products in the portfolios that were with a high or with a low ESG rating because we had to have a closer view on the actual sustainability of each portfolio. We looked at the turnover and the counter value of each portfolio, and finally, we looked at the average detention days of each portfolio. Overall, the winner has to do a great job looking at all these factors. In the final leaderboard, what we set as the winner of the Investment Challenge 2022 edition is Nigel Claydon-Motenius. Nigel did a great job when preparing its final report. Actually, Nigel report is probably the best one of all the Investment Challenge editions so far. He actually presented, defined and presented in an excellent way the investment strategy that he was going to follow. And he actually followed the strategy he designed. So it was consistent all over the game period with his initial strategy, adjusting his portfolio day by day based on market returns in a very unsteady situation like the one we had in the 2 weeks during the investment challenge. Doing this, it was able, however, to get a positive P&L out of his portfolio, maintaining a good portfolio rotation, even though not excessive. The trading component was good, but not excessive. It was able to perform a very good balance between the holding period and the trading session. So the bonus in terms of algorithm that he achieved from the two components was very well balanced. Last but not least, he made a good decision in terms of ESG securities he chose during the challenge. So, my congratulations and congratulations of all the Titanium team to Nigel, because he deserves the first position in the Investment Challenge 2022 edition podium. At the second place and third place, we can find two guys that perform, I would say, quite a different strategy compared to the one of Nigel, but very, very valuable. Antonio Villano, second place, and Giacomo Gazzo, third place, were following quite the similar path. They both studied very well the results and the strategy of the winners of last year's edition. And they decided to move in a quite a similar way. and actually they were very effective in doing this. They adopted a strategy that was based on a very low portfolio rotation. Actually, they both built their portfolios in the first day or in the first 2 days, and they did very tiny movements of their portfolios. They made a very wise and careful cherry picking activity in selecting their securities. All these turned out to be a very good choice in terms of portfolio, because they both got a very good bonus from the portfolio selection, and at the same time very good results in terms of P&L, final P&L. Actually, Antonio gained the second place in the podium, because he was able to do all this with a substantially zero bad ESG securities in his portfolio. Giacomo got his third place because he made a very good job, and at the same time he got the highest P&L of all the challenge, among all the challenge participants. Both Antonio and Giacomo did a very good job in terms of final report. So these are the main reasons upon the podium definition for the Investment Challenge 2022 edition. We hope you enjoyed this edition. We hope you learned something new about sustainability on one side and on trading on the other side. And we hope you did this by having fun. At the same time, we hope to see you next year in the Investment Challenge 2023 edition, that for sure will take place as usual. Thank you very much, everybody, and see you next year.